May 1996, and the Sky Blues survive in the Premier League by the skin of their teeth. Ron Atkinson vows never again.
I mean, I personally don't like being at that end of the table, and quite honestly, if we do see it through next year, I'll be saying to the players, you know, we don't want this again. We want to be working to something a lot more positive.
So Ron set about making good his vow by strengthening his squad. Scotland international and former Leeds United skipper Gary McAllister joined the Sky Blues in a £3 million deal. In came Régis Jeannot from Standard Liège, and Michael O'Neill moved down from Hibs. So the scene was set for the Sky Blues' 30th year in the top flight, but it turned out to be an embarrassing opening game against Nottingham Forest as Kevin Campbell tore into Coventry with the first hat-trick of the season.
Gary McAllister looking forward to his home debut for Coventry City against Midland rivals Nottingham Forest, and a big crowd enjoying the August sunshine on this, the opening day of the season. 19,500 here at Highfield Road for this game, and wouldn't it be nice for the Sky Blues to get off to a good start to the 96-97 campaign. Here come Forest. Dean Saunders cleared away by the Coventry defence. Nicola Yerkin advances upfield. Saunders, good shot. Ogrizovic well behind it though. Kevin Campbell to Saunders. They're proving to be a useful partnership, and here is Campbell, and he's put Nottingham Forest ahead. Seems to be injured in the process, as is Ogrizovic. Yerkin clearing up for Nottingham Forest. David Burrows. Oh, Richardson's lost out to Saunders. Campbell's in some space. What can he make of this? He can make a goal. It's 2-0 to Nottingham Forest. So can Coventry get back into this game? 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Campbell. Oh, that's neat. That's even neater. And Kevin Campbell has scored a hat-trick.
Big Ron's team fought hard at Upton Park after the poor result in the opening game. It was a match that saw the debut of Régis Jeannot and Andrew Decross, and saw McAllister score his first goal for Coventry.
Here come West Ham, cut out well though by the Sky Blues. Dublin. Coventry can now break down the right, there is some space. Dublin and McAllister are making the runs into the middle. It's delivered perfectly for Gary McAllister to score his first goal for Coventry City following his move to Highfield Road from Leeds United. The cross was delivered perfectly, and McAllister will have been delighted to have got off the scoring mark so soon for his new club. West Ham attacking now. Dix. Dowie's in space. Dowie's put it in. But there's a flag raised on the far side. Ian Dowie's not too happy about that. And I think Dowie is going to be booked for his troubles. Indeed he is. A let-off for Coventry. Dix. Oh, bit of confusion. Reaper! And Mark Reaper has equalised for West Ham with 16 minutes remaining.
Stamford Bridge should have been declared a war zone as tempers frayed over a blatant handball by Petrescu. It resulted in Strachan storming onto the pitch, 3 players booked, and Liam Daish shown the red card.
Wise. Oh, well caught by Ogrizovic. Oh, that surely struck the hand of Petrescu. Well, Coventry are appealing in vain for the free kick. The referee hasn't given it. And Chelsea continue their attack with Vialli. Cleared away by Daish. Here at Chelsea again. Oh, and that's in space. And Frank Leboeuf has put Chelsea ahead, and Coventry are outraged. Well, while Chelsea celebrate, Coventry have surrounded the referee, claiming that this was a handball by Dan Petrescu. Ogrizovic's throw out. Well, he clearly puts his arm out there, and clearly the ball strikes his hand. Gordon Strachan making his point known in a very forcible manner. Even Steve Ogrizovic is out there complaining to the referee. And I should think that's a full and frank exchange of views. Well, 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 what is the referee going to do about this? Because the goal is going to stand, no doubt about that. And Coventry's protests, I think, are going to get them into trouble. Gary McAllister going into the notebook. And I don't think he's the only one who's going to be booked either. Ron Atkinson is still making his point. I just can't believe it. Because that offence certainly took place right under the noses of the referee's assistant on the far side. And Liam Daish, well, his protests could land him in further trouble with the referee. Yes, I think it is. And Daish is off. Coventry are down to 10 men. Well, well, well. How will Coventry come back from this one? 1-0 down and Liam Daish sent off. Steve Clark for Chelsea now. This is a good run. Oh, Vialli's in some space. Whelan scores his first goal for Chelsea.
September, and the next game was against Liverpool.
McAteer will put it in. Babb is there. Phil Babb scores against his former club.
Wasn't a very good start at all for Coventry, was it?
No, that's it. I think the first game was an absolute disaster for us. Home to Notts Forest, and really you want to go from the good start as possible. We got up to the absolute worst, but it did take us a bit of time to get the first win under the belt, which I think was Leeds, and we thought things were going to start rolling from then, but it's just been a slow year for us, I think, and I can't really put a finger on where it was.
The first win, in fact, came against Leeds. That must have been a bit of a special day for you.
Yeah, we get 2 results against Leeds, but the fact is that the first 10 games of the season, gave us an uphill battle. We're right in a relegation dogfight from then.
Yeah, it was always going to be a struggle, wasn't it? Really, from just looking at results up to the end of October.
Yeah, it actually felt like that as well. The fact is, we had probably 37 relegation battles.
After a 4-0 demolition job by Middlesbrough's imports, Coventry desperately needed points. When George Graham's Leeds United came to Highfield Road, it was Leeds' old boy Noel Whelan whose goal clinched that much-needed first win of the season.
Another gloriously sunny afternoon in Coventry, with the visit of Leeds under their new manager, George Graham. Coventry, of course, still looking for their first win of the season. Here come Leeds. Oh, this is a tricky one for Ogrizovic. Well intercepted by the goalkeeper. And an early opportunity there, half opportunity for Leeds United. Here's Andy Gray. Oh, good persistent run by Gray. Cousins. Oh, he's beaten Ogrizovic, and the perfect start for Leeds United inside the opening minute. The visitors have taken the lead. Here's Whelan in some space. Can he put a good cross in? He can. Telfer. Oh, what a save by Nigel Martin. And the Leeds goalkeeper really did do well then. The cross from Whelan, met first time by Telfer, pushed onto the post by Nigel Martin. Noel Whelan having a good game against his former club. Martin with the long clearance forward. Coventry, though, looking to build an attack from deep inside their own half. This is Salako. Got a bit of space ahead of him now, Salako. That's been closed down. Salako still goes, and Salako has scored! Well, he placed that left foot shot absolutely perfectly beyond the reach of Martin, and it went in off the inside of the post. Coventry are level. And their first goal at Highfield Road this season. And what a goal this is. John Salako hits it left-footed just beyond Nigel Martin and in. So what can George Graham do now for Leeds United? 1-1. Coventry on the attack once more. Dublin knocks it on to Whelan. Noel Whelan has scored against his former club. And 2 goals in the matter of 10 minutes or so for Coventry City. And they take the lead, having trailed to that first minute Leeds United goal. The flick on from Dion Dublin, and Noel Whelan was there first to put it home.
Our first game in the Coca-Cola Cup brought Birmingham City to Highfield Road.
Furlong. Paul Furlong still continues. Oh, it's got a deflection and wrong-footed Steve Ogrizovic. And Paul Furlong returns to Highfield Road with Birmingham and scores. Two minutes left. Gary McAllister with the corner for Coventry. Cleared away by Birmingham. McAllister, though, will have another chance to tee up a cross. No, it's Telfer instead. Missed by everyone except Liam Daish. And Daish has given Coventry City a lifeline in this League Cup tie, equalising with a couple of minutes to go. Well, it looked like it could have been a cup upset here, with defeat for Coventry. But Liam Daish has almost certainly grabbed them a draw to take to St Andrews. The cross from Telfer, and Daish was there.
Back to the league, and newly promoted Sunderland were the next team to cause Coventry yet more anguish.
Ball. This is Russell. Steve Agnew's in some space. Oh, and Agnew scored with a left foot shot past Steve Ogrizovic. Sunderland take the lead. It's going to be a long throw in, I would think. Yes, it is. Aimed for Dion Dublin. Flicks on. Whelan's there. And it's in, but the referee has disallowed it. Noel Whelan can't believe that decision. It's presumably for offside. Let's have a look. The flick on. Whelan gets his header in well, but he is, I think, just a fraction offside. The long throw flicked on by Dublin. And just there, yes, I think you can see that Noel Whelan is just offside.
Next came the return leg of the Coca-Cola Cup, and McAllister was on target at St Andrews.
McAllister. Oh, it's in! And Gary McAllister has put Coventry ahead on the night and on aggregate. What a splendid free kick. McAllister chips it. Did it get a slight deflection? Whatever, Ian Bennett is left rooted to the goal line. Yes, just a slight deflection there. Bennett moves slightly to his right, but was powerless to stop that one going in. Here come Coventry again with Paul Telfer. Good run from Telfer. Support from Richardson. Salako's made that run. Salako shoots! Oh, that rattled the crossbar. That was so close for John Salako. A fierce shot from the Coventry number 11.
After a 0-0 draw at home to Blackburn, Dion Dublin finally ended his 7-month scoring drought and earned Coventry a priceless point in the home game against Southampton.
Ogrizovic will have to come out for this one. Oh, he's missed it. Danger not yet over for Coventry. Could be now. That really is a splendid goal from the Southampton player. Graham Souness loves it. We're into injury time now. Southampton fans willing the referee to blow the final whistle. The This is Telfer. One last chance maybe for Coventry. Saved by Moss. Dublin! Dion Dublin has snatched a point for Coventry with an injury time equaliser, his first goal of the season. Paul Telfer's long-range shot was hit powerfully. Moss saved it, but then it spilled out and Dion Dublin was the first to react. Moss doesn't quite gather cleanly. Dublin is there. Well, what a goal for Coventry. It snatched a point for them, surely. Dublin's first goal of the season. Have we time for another more sensational ending to this game? Dublin. No, the referee has blown the final whistle and Dion Dublin's goal, 2 minutes into injury time, has earned Coventry City a precious point at home to Southampton this afternoon. 8 points from their opening 9 matches for Coventry now. It's a worrying start to the season for them. But how precious could this point be come the end of the season? Dion Dublin's goal means it's 1-1 at Highfield Road.
Gary McAllister joining in the summer, an old teammate of yours from Leeds. What sort of an impact do you think Gary's had this season?
Well, I think Gary's had a mixed year. You know, I think settling down is a big problem for him. But you know, a lot was rested on his shoulders when he came. You know, he was a record buy and Scotland captain at the time. But I think this season it's been a bit hard on him and hard on the rest of the players. The way people's promises at the beginning of the season, what we had to offer, you know, didn't really come.
Now, when you joined Coventry, you said you wanted to join a club that was going places. Presumably, when they signed Gary, that was further conviction for you that Coventry really meant ambitious.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, the club and the chairman, everyone's got a lot of ambition about the club, and it just proves with the signings and the money they've spent.
0-0 draws against Arsenal and Sheffield Wednesday followed, and a draw with Gillingham earned them a cup replay. A trip to Goodison Park eased the pressure slightly for the Sky Blues.
Danger here for Coventry. Can Chelskis? Barmby cleared away. The referee's given a penalty. Handball by Kevin Richardson. Well, the ball certainly did strike his arm. Stewart against Ogrizovic. 1-0 to Everton on the stroke of half-time. McAllister. Everton clear it. Well won by Richardson off Stewart. Stewart can't believe that the referee has given the throw-in to Coventry, taken quickly. McAllister. Oh, it's there! Gary McAllister has equalised for Coventry. A splendid goal from the Coventry captain to level proceedings at Goodison Park. McAllister it was who started the move. Whelan made space. The return pass to McAllister through a crowd of players. And didn't that fizz into the net? What a good goal from Gary McAllister to make it 1-1.
That was Ron Atkinson's last game as manager. He moved up to become director of football. So what did Gordon Strachan think as he moved into the hot seat?
It comes as a shock actually, because I didn't think I'd be taking over till this summer. And the big man decided enough was enough and he felt it was a change of direction. And I asked him if he felt it was right for me to go, and he says yeah, because that was the arrangement anyway. So I says fine, we'll have a bash at it. And it started slowly. Bad result right away in the cup tie against Gillingham. But the work rate after that was no problem. The first 4 games we only got 1 point, but I think if anybody's seen the games, you would say we did very well in terms of trying to play football and win games, but we didn't get any breaks.
The manager called us in, and we had the meeting, and Big Ron said he was going to be stepping down and Gordon would be taking over. But the rest of that day to me was a blur, because we ended up going down to the pub. So
What was that for then?
it was just you know, a bit of a party for Ron stepping down and Gordon taking over, really. So you know, I think Ron's way of getting over that is to get the lads and have a good drink and socialise together. Which, you know, it's fair enough with us. We enjoyed the day.
After an embarrassing exit in the Coca-Cola Cup against Gillingham, Gordon's first league game in charge was against Wimbledon. Coventry survived a blitz to give Strachan his first managerial point.
This is Cunningham. Chance for Wimbledon. Put in by Robbie Earle. On the stroke of half-time, the visitors take the lead. Ogrizovic's clearance. Leonardson. Wimbledon looking to increase their single goal lead. Maybe Marcus Gale can do it. Gale has done it. The shot got a slight deflection off Steve Ogrizovic's leg, but Wimbledon are 2-0 up. McAllister. Salako. Good cross in. Dublin meets it. Coventry still putting the pressure on. Cunningham clears. McAllister again. David Burrows. McAllister. Noel Whelan's made the run. Whelan. Oh, what a goal from Noel Whelan! From a very difficult angle indeed, Noel Whelan has scored his second of the season. You can't quite believe it. McAllister picked him out. And Whelan, well, whether he was aiming for the goal or not is a matter of some debate, but in the goal it definitely went. A lovely flighted ball from McAllister, and Whelan meets this first time. Coventry right back in the game now. Wimbledon though still leading 2-1. Salako. Salako has another chance now against Cunningham. Puts the cross in. Daish. Dublin! Leon Dublin has equalised for Coventry. 20 minutes remaining of this game. And just as he did against Southampton, Leon Dublin has brought Coventry City level. The cross from Salako, headed back across goal by Liam Daish, and Dublin pounced. Daish's role in this goal, crucial. Look how well he meets this cross from Salako. And Dublin's there.
Aston Villa ruined Gordon's Highfield Road debut as a Premiership manager with a spectacular match-winning goal by Steve Staunton.
Long ball forward for Joachim. Ogrizovic comes. Joachim puts it across the goal, and it's gone in the goal! Well, from the narrowest of angles you will ever see, Julian Joachim has put Aston Villa ahead. "29 minutes gone, and Villa take the lead in the local derby. Joachim, Williams and Ogrizovic all went for the ball. Joachim somehow turned it back. And Liam Daish, well, he hesitated slightly, but I think he was powerless to stop that one going over the line. Look at that just trickle over the goal line. What an amazing goal. McAllister. Cleared by Villa. Jess. This is Salako. Whelan. Can he put a good cross in? He can. Oakes comes for it. Oh, he's dropped it. Daish is there for Coventry. McAllister. Daish again in space. Villa clear it away. Well, that was an excellent chance for Coventry, and Strachan knows it. Coventry still trailing to that single goal. This is Huckabee. Oh, he's gone past the defender as if he wasn't there, and Dion Dublin has scored for the Sky Blues. Dublin finding the net for the second successive match, and a goal created by new signing Darren Huckabee. Huckabee's pace there really shown to good effect. And Dublin arrived at precisely the right time. Milosevic. Draper. Miller building nicely. This is Staunton. What can he do with it? Oh, he scored! Steve Staunton from distance. It may have got a slight deflection on its way past Steve Ogrizovic. But with 5 minutes left, Steve Staunton has surely given Villa the points. A fierce left foot shot from Staunton. Just past Ogrizovic. A cracking goal from Steve Staunton. And Ogrizovic powerless to do anything about that shot. Into the final moments of this game now. And in fact that is it. It's all over. Aston Villa have won the West Midlands derby. Steve Staunton's wonder goal 5 minutes from time, giving Aston Villa a 2-1 victory.
Full house at the baseball ground witnessed a spirited win for Derby, but left Coventry anchored in the bottom three of the Premiership, and fans wondering if this was to be Coventry's last season in the top flight.
Dean Sturridge creates some space for himself. Ward's made the run. Finds Ward. Oh, he's brought down by Shaw. The referee says it's a penalty. Shaw disagrees. The referee says it's a penalty and he's the man who matters. Now the man who matters for Derby is Aljosa Asanovic. He's been successful from 2 penalties already this season, and he makes it a third, sending Steve Ogrizovic the wrong way. McAllister keeps the ball in play. Huckabee. And Darren Huckabee show his pace. Good tackle by Dean Yates. Coventry corner. And Salako's gone across to take it. Dublin's in the area, so is Huckabee. They're presumably the targets. Dublin. Oh, it's gone in! I don't think Dion Dublin knew too much about that one. His 4th goal of the season, but they all count. Salako's corner. I think it came off Dublin's shoulder. Asanovic. Telfer's against him. Telfer puts the tackle in, and Asanovic, well, he's gone down as if he's been poleaxed. Telfer's not too happy about Asanovic's role in that. I think it could be a booking for Paul Telfer. Though Asanovic did make the most of it. Indeed, the referee is just telling him to curb his diving instincts. No doubt, though, that it was a free kick. Coventry have brought everybody back. Real scramble for the ball. Daly wins it. Ward! 2-1 to Derby. Ashley Ward scores for the Rams. Derby lead 2-1.
The start of December and still no joy for the Sky Blues. Despite several promising chances and an equalising goal by Whelan, Spurs came back to win the game.
Tottenham going forward. Nielsen. Sinton. Puts in a good cross. Everson. Well, it's in, but I think the referee's blown for a foul on Steve Ogrizovic. Indeed he has. Tottenham denied. Coventry clear the corner away. Headed in by Carr. Sheringham. Suspicion of offside. He's put it in, and the goal has been given. Coventry look in vain to the referee's assistant for an offside flag. Sheringham puts Spurs ahead. Dublin. Coventry looking for this equaliser. Quarter of an hour gone in the second half. Salako. cross. Dublin. Save! Whelan! Noel Whelan has put Coventry level. Dion Dublin's header was saved by Ian Walker, but Noel Whelan was in the right place at the right time. All square at Highfield Road. Salako's cross. Dublin's header was goalward bound. Walker pushed it out. Whelan was there. Everson. Nielsen. Oh, Sinton's in space. What can Sinton do? He can score. Tottenham regain their lead.
Now, December was a big month for Coventry, with the 4 wins in a row, starting with that Newcastle game. A great night for Coventry.
Yeah, I actually felt then that we'd turned the corner. You know, then we looked strong, we looked positive, and we looked as if we could score a few goals. You know, with Darren Huckerby arriving as well. But I think Dion getting at the side was a big factor after that. You know, we missed him for the 6 or 7 games. His physical strength and and his presence is something we need in our team.
Coming on the back of a home defeat, the visit of Newcastle United, riding high in the Premiership and with Alan Shearer at the top of his form, was a daunting prospect, but an upset was on the cards.
Richardson. Oh, Huckerby's made the run. Huckerby uses his pace to get away from Albert, and Huckerby scores! The perfect start for Coventry City. Just 6 minutes gone, and the perfect start for Darren Huckerby, scoring against the club who sold him to Highfield Road. Huckerby put clear. Albert always trying to get back on terms, but never really able to. And Huckerby puts Coventry into the lead. Well, the Newcastle defence didn't need to be told about Huckerby's pace, but they paid the price for letting him go free. Great start for Darren Huckerby. Peacock. This is Elliott. Zanola. Creates some space for himself. Coventry though intercept. Here is Richardson. Huckerby again has broken free on this right-hand side. McAllister wants the ball. McAllister scores! Half an hour gone, and Gary McAllister scores his 4th goal of the season for the Sky Blues. Again, Richardson and Huckerby involved. Huckerby's pullback pass was perfectly placed, and McAllister slid the ball in. Coventry 2-0 up. One of the goal scorers, Darren Huckerby. Telfer. Dublin! Oh, well saved by Cernacek. Although I think, truth be told, he didn't really know too much about that. It just hit his leg. Let's have a look. Telfer's cross. Met by Dublin. And it was blocked with the leg of Cernacek. Not too much for Kevin Keegan to be happy about tonight, with his side trailing by 2 goals to 0. Peacock. Lee, back to Beardsley. Shearer. Alan Shearer's 12th of the season. A lovely cross from Peter Beardsley. Shearer met it with a low header. Richardson to Salako. Huckerby's outside him. Finds Huckerby now. What can Huckerby do? There's gone past one man. Oh, it's into the side netting. But Darren Huckabee is certainly enjoying this match against his former club.
And indeed, it was a memorable night not only for the young striker but for Coventry, scoring only their second win in the Premiership this season.
Yeah, it was a special night. You know, it was nice to open my account for Coventry and also to beat my old club. You know, it made a few people stand up and look and see what I could do.
The Christmas spirit was certainly in evidence at Filbert Street when Dion Dublin played his second game as a central defender and still scored the winning goals.
Williams knocks it on, gets it back. Speculative shot. Well wide. I think it got a slight deflection off a Leicester player. Coventry have a corner. McAllister will take it. Oh, this is danger, but Leicester clear it away. Ian Marshall back out helping his defence. Second corner in quick succession then for the Sky Blues. McAllister again. Knocked in. Dublin! Dion Dublin scores against his home city club. And that's a goal he'll cherish. McAllister's corner. Dublin meets it well. And despite Keller's best attempts, it goes into the Leicester net. In fact, Keller and Taylor both powerless to stop that one going in. Huckabee. McAllister. Leicester win it back though with Lennon. Lennon again. Where's he going to go? Huckabee's putting pressure on him. Awkward situation for the Leicester man. In fact, he's brought down Huckabee. Clear foul there. Lennon just wrapping his foot around the lower leg of Huckabee. Good position this for Coventry, particularly if McAllister can put in a good free kick. Huckabee's waiting for it, so is Dublin. What will Gary McAllister do? Flicks it in. Dublin! 2-0! Dion Dublin's 6th goal of the season. And a well perfection. And the Leicester defence just didn't go with him. McAllister's free kick. And Dublin rose high above the Leicester defence to power that one in. Look at the space he's given.
Gordon and Macca made a triumphant return to Elland Road on Boxing Day as Coventry's run continued. George Graham's famous defensive tactics came badly unstuck as the Sky Blues shot in 3 excellent goals.
So Leeds get this Boxing Day game underway, with supporters of both sides no doubt hoping for a good Christmas game to follow up, hopefully, their good Christmas days. This is Radimi for Leeds. Early chance. No trouble really for Steve Ogrizovic and the Coventry goal. Dean. Rush. Dublin. All caught in possession by Ian Rush. Brian Dean puts Leeds ahead. 9 minutes gone and the home side take the lead through Brian Dean. Huckabee. Salako. Huckabee picks up the loose ball. Now can he show his pace? Indeed he is. Huckabee. 1-1. And Darren Huckabee places that ball past Nigel Martin in the Leeds goal and nonchalantly celebrates it. The equaliser for Coventry, half an hour gone. Well, Darren Huckabee sprinted clear of the Leeds defenders then, shrugged off that challenge, And it was just beyond the despairing dive of Martin. Salako with the corner. Dublin, 2-1. Coventry have scored twice in 8 minutes. And it's Dublin, scorer of 2 goals in their last game against Leicester. And he's on the mark again. Salako's corner, and Dublin just given too much space by the Leeds defence. So Leeds, having led by that early Brian Dean goal, now find themselves 2-1 down. McAllister, chase for Williams. Palmer though for Leeds. Well, Williams wins possession back now for Coventry. Huckabee. Palmer comes back. Palmer's fouled him. Indeed he has. And Coventry are awarded a penalty by referee Martin Bodnam. Well, it was Carlton Palmer's initial mistake in giving the ball away to Paul Williams, and then Palmer fouled Huckabee in the area. Slight discussion between Salako and McAllister, and the former Leeds captain, now the Sky Blues skipper, has the chance to put his side 3-1 ahead. Well, it was a generous welcome for Gary McAllister before the game. Not so now, though. He's put Coventry 3-1 ahead. And having been 1-0 down, Coventry now lead 3-1. A well-taken penalty by the Scottish international captain. Martin sent the wrong way. Forced to defend. Sharp's cross, cleared again away by the Coventry defence. Haller. He's pumping high balls in, hoping to get somewhere. Haller again. Oh, he's lost out possession. Can Coventry break now? Huckabee leaves it for McAllister. Whelan's made a good run. Whelan's in space. Oh, and he's put it wide. Well, Noel Whelan really should have done better with that opportunity. Only Nigel Martin to beat. And he knows that was a chance he should have taken. Possibly just a touch too casual. Goya. Oh, Whelan goes in strong. Goya's still down. And this is a dismissal for Noel Whelan, a second yellow card from the referee, and Coventry down to 10 men. And a return to Ellen Road that Noel Whelan will not want to remember. Missing that chance just a few moments ago. And now sent off for this foul on Lee Bowyer. Can Coventry hold on to this lead now that they're down to 10 men? Shaw, he's fouled Dean, and that is a penalty. And things are going from bad to worse for Coventry. Dean through. Shaw brings him down. Gary Kelly then with the chance to put Leeds back in this game against Steve Ogrizovic. Oh, and Ogrizovic has saved it! Diving well to his left. Good save from Ogrizovic.
Middlesbrough came to Highfield Road for the last game of the year. Their Foreign Legion was perhaps feeling the cold on a bitter December day. Whatever the reason, they were no match for the Sky Blues. And the win capped a celebration day for keeper Ogrizovic, who completed a club record of 544 games.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Steve Ogrizovic today has been one of the great records in this football club. Our partner George Curtis, 543 games. On your duty today, 544. And the chairman of the ground, which is in the
McAllister nips in there ahead of Emerson. McAllister again. Oh, Richardson recovered nearly. Here is McAllister though. Still McAllister. Salako in some space. Can he put in a good cross? He can! And Darren Huckabee has given Coventry the lead with his third goal for the club. On his head, he says. And it certainly was on his head. A good cross from Salako. But the goal due mainly to Gary McAllister's persistence and determination to get hold of possession. Huckabee met it well. Can Coventry make it two? Here's Huckabee. Two Middlesbrough players around him. Huckabee's strength though takes him through. Oh, is that a handball? The referee says yes. Chris Morris's hand coming into contact with the ball in the area. Morris is going to be booked for his pains as well. Vickers and Morris beaten by the pace and strength of Huckabee. Yes, the hand definitely made contact with the ball. So for the second successive match, Coventry City have a penalty kick, and for the second successive match, the spot kick will be taken by Gary McAllister. And for the second successive match, he scores! Coventry 2-0 ahead. Well, December is proving to be an excellent month now for Coventry. Good penalty from McAllister, well placed. Five minutes left. Coventry still leading by 2-0. Ball given away though by Middlesbrough. Here is Huckabee. Cross comes in. Oh, it's into his own net! Craig Liddell scoring the own goal under pressure from Noel Whelan. Good cross from Huckabee. Coventry 3-0 ahead. And surely this is their fourth successive victory.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to celebrate, really. We're on a very, very good run now. It was hard today. The conditions were, very, very difficult. It's hard in most areas and soft in certain others. And, Middlesbrough, for a large part of the game, obviously put us under a bit of pressure. But we battled really well. And, like you say, it's great to mark this day with a clean sheet.
What does the record mean to you? George Curtis, great.
Well, George Curtis has been a folk hero here, still is. Not only what he's done on the park, but the many years has been associated with the club off it. And to overtake his playing record, makes me a very, very proud man. I hope I'm not finished now. I want to go on and put a few more under my belt. But really the important thing is that we as a club maintain the progress that we've shown over the last fortnight or so.
On a snowy New Year's Day, Dion maintained his prolific scoring rate from the heart of the defence, but it was a game with mixed fortunes for Dublin.
Well, the snowy weather hasn't, thankfully, caused the cancellation of this game. A lot of hard work on the part of the ground staff and assorted volunteers to clear the pitch of snow. Bit of a tangle there involving Richard Shaw. Sunderland, though, make a good chance for Bridges. Michael Bridges' shot gets a deflection to wrong foot Steve Ogrizovic, and Sunderland ahead after 6 minutes. So can Coventry strike back quickly? Oh, headed over by Gareth Hall. Obviously playing safety first there, the Sunderland player. Williams, Huckabee, Dublin, all in the 6-yard area, waiting for the corner from Gary McAllister. Dublin rises, Dublin scores! And how often have we seen that this season, that a corner from Gary McAllister has led to a Coventry goal. Dion Dublin bringing the Sky Blues level. Despite the efforts of the Sunderland defence, Dublin scores. Danger here for Coventry. Oh, and Mullin's brought down. And Daish has brought him down, and it's a penalty. Dublin not amused at all by that decision. Mullin going for the byline. Daish judged guilty of a foul. Steve Agnew scored at Roker Park in the first meeting between these two clubs, and he scores again. 2-1 to Sunderland, 18 minutes played. Free kick to Coventry. Now what can they make of this? McAllister presumably will chip it into the area. Now he's left it for Salako. It is in fact McAllister. Daish! 2-2! 28 minutes gone. What a start to this game. Sunderland have twice taken the lead. Coventry have twice pegged them back. McAllister's free kick. And Liam Daish put his header well beyond the Sunderland keeper. Dublin with the free kick. Dublin again involved with Martin Smith there. Smith. Oh, Dublin just all over him, really. Oh, that's not nice to see. A little bit of kicking between the two of them. The referee has called both players to him. There's the initial foul. Smith made the kick at Dublin. Dublin kicked him back. The booking for Smith. Presumably the same for Dublin. Oh no, he's off!
After two bad defeats at the hands of Blackburn and Manchester United, Coventry needed a break from the league. But even in the FA Cup, the Sky Blues found things tough as they faced non-league Woking.
Both teams yet to break the deadlock. It's proven to be an awkward third-round tie for Coventry. Salako, good cross. Jess, 1-0. Ian Jess with his first goal of the season for Coventry puts the Sky Blues ahead against the non-league team. Salako's cross behind the Woking defence. Jess, one touch, low shot, and Coventry lead. And that will surely calm a few fluttering nerves at Highfield Road. Of this game. Can Woking stage an extraordinary comeback? They only trail by a single goal. Coventry have everybody back. Burrows, oh, he's lost it, and Woking have equalised. Coventry face another tricky tie against the non-league team in the replay.
That's right. I mean, nobody ever wants to play those ties. You know, due respect to Woking, they played very, very well. I mean, they looked a very good side. We really should have done the business at Highfield Road. You can't ask more than a home draw, especially against a non-league side. But you know, I think we've got nothing to win in those situations. Woking knew that, and I'll not say we froze, but we certainly didn't play anywhere near our potential. And I remember when they scored in the last minute, you know, things really looked, you know, all doom and gloom, because going down to Woking was a very difficult prospect. Thankfully, we overcame it.
After the humiliating opening game of the season against Nottingham Forest, Coventry was seeking revenge, and they got it thanks to Darren Huckerby.
Attempting to go past Pearce, pulls it back though for Whelan. His shot deflected for the corner. McAllister with the corner. Flicked on. Oh, it's there! Darren Huckabee! Flicked on by Marcus Hall, and Darren Huckabee had the easiest of jobs to just head that into the back of the Forest net. The corner flicked on by Marcus Hall, and Huckabee was all alone on the goal line.
The beginning of February, and after a second 0-0 draw against Sheffield Wednesday in the league, Coventry went on to face those infamous giant killers Woking in the FA Cup replay.
A terrific atmosphere here as the Woking fans hope to see their team knock Premiership Coventry out of the FA Cup. Coventry, of course, already beaten by a lower ranked side in the League Cup, Gillingham, knocking them out earlier this season. And Woking certainly showed in the first match at Highfield Road that they'll take this fight right to the finish, with that last minute equaliser in the first game. Free kick to Coventry. Gary McAllister looks as though he's going to blast it. Oh, has he scored? No! Yes! Whelan has followed up. The shot from McAllister hit the goalkeeper, seemed to stop in the mud for an eternity, and Noel Whelan reacted the quickest and has put Coventry ahead. McAllister's free kick was hit powerfully, stopped by the keeper. It just seems to stop in the mud there, and Whelan was first to react. Oh, it actually got a slight deflection, McAllister's shot. That may have slightly deceived the keeper. And Walker for Woking. Up against Marcus Hall. What kind of trickery can Walker put on? Oh, he puts a good cross in. Oh, and Woking have equalised! The non-league side have again pulled level against Coventry, sending the home fans into delight. Up behind us! Fouled. Would you have the chance to mount another attack? 16 minutes left of this game, still level at 1-1. If it stays like this, we face the prospect of extra time. With the final touch, and the Woking defender is put into his own net. Coventry 2-1 ahead. A quarter of an hour left in this game. McAllister's free kick caused all sorts of confusion. Foster got the final touch.
So Coventry progressed to the fourth round and an away tie against Blackburn Rovers.
So can Coventry reach the fifth round of the Cup for the first time since they won the trophy back in 1987? It's been a dismal story in the FA Cup since that glorious day at Wembley 10 years ago. Richard Shaw puts it firmly into touch there for the Sky Blues. Hendry. As the Coventry supporters make more noise than their Blackburn counterparts. That's good play from Blackburn. This is Lasso. Forward for Sherwood. Blackburn lead in the opening minute. Tim Sherwood with the goal. Richardson. That's a poor ball. Oh, that's even worse. Coventry have possession. Telfer. Jess blocks it. Jess has another chance. Jess has equalised. Ian Jess puts Coventry level. 1-1. Paul Telfer's fierce shot Blocked by Jess. And Jess made sure from the rebound. Cleared away by the Blackburn defence. McAllister. Hendry. McAllister again. In some space. Whelan. To Huckabee. Huckabee sprinted clear. Darren Huckabee has put Coventry 2-1 ahead. All started though by Gary McAllister back in the centre circle.
Coventry second goal scored by Darren Huckabee.
Noel Whelan with the final pass through to Huckabee. He'd found space, and it was a lovely right-footed shot. Minutes gone. Blackburn have the chance to level it. Ogrizovic saves and gathers the rebound, and Chris Sutton has been thwarted. Deserved congratulations for Ogrizovic. Sutton struck the penalty firmly enough, but Ogrizovic got down well to his left.
Aston Villa once again took control of the Midlands derby, this time at Villa Park.
So a big match for both sides here. Coventry looking for revenge after that earlier defeat at Highfield Road. This is Townsend. Oh, good effort. Very early shot from Andy Townsend. Townsend with the free kick. Knocked on by York. Oh, and it's in. Just eluding Steve Ogrizovic, and in off the post. Villa pressing forward. York turns well. Oh, it's through! Dwight York's second of the match. Coventry, can they come back into this game? Huckabee pressurising Staunton. Oh, it's an own goal! Steve Staunton, who scored at Highfield Road in Villa's victory earlier this season, puts into his own net. Huckabee was chasing him all the way. Staunton scores at the wrong end.
Following a 0-0 draw with Everton, the worries of the league were once again put on hold as the fifth round of the FA Cup beckoned and Coventry faced Derby County.
Richardson. Oh, it's been spilled by the keeper. Huckabee! 5 minutes gone, Coventry lead. Darren Huckabee's sixth goal of the season for Coventry gives them the perfect start. Confusion in the Derby defence. The long ball forward from Richardson should have been tidied up by the home side, but it was spilled and Huckabee took advantage. Derby clear it away. Good pressure from Coventry. Richardson. Jess is through. Oh, it's been saved. Whelan. The easy follow-up for Noel Whelan. Jess with the shot. And Whelan was left in space and the simplest of tap-ins. Richardson's long ball pierced the Derby defence. Jess with the shot. And Whelan was there. Derby fans stunned early into silence by that two-goal salvo from Coventry. Oh, but they pulled a goal back. Ashley Ward. A real goalmouth scramble. And Ashley Ward knocked it in from close range. It was actually cleared off the line there. Sturridge missed it. Ward didn't. Vandelaan. 2-2. Robin van der Laan equalises for Derby. The corner was floated in, but van der Laan was the only one to meet it. A good firm downwards header. 2 minutes to go in this game. Here come Derby, Coventry a bit stretched. Oh, Sturridge! Derby have won this game. Dean Sturridge's goal with a couple of minutes to go. And he just made space for himself behind Marcus Hall.
The beginning of March and a trip to Old Trafford to face champions Manchester United. It was a bad night for Coventry, but at least Huckabee found the back of the net with this great goal.
Good run from Huckabee. Oh, it's there! It's no more than a consolation though for Coventry. Nonetheless, an excellent goal from Darren Huckabee. And the United fans momentarily silenced. Huckabee had the confidence to take on the defence and put his shot wide of Schmeichel from 25 yards or so.
What difference do you think Darren Huckabee has made this season?
Well, he brings enthusiasm to the side and he brings a bit of individuality. And at the time when Peter in Love was injured, that's what we needed. He's a smashing lad, he's good to have about the place. He's got this change of pace that there's not many people can handle. He needs to work on a lot of things. Just spent the last 10 minutes telling him about that. But he doesn't mind hard work. He can become a bit of a nuisance at time at training. He's a bit of a pest, but a lovable rogue actually. And he'll be a good player.
Wimbledon was still in both cup competitions and going well in the league, so a 1-1 draw was a creditable result.
Wimbledon going forward. Chase back for Richard Shaw. Oh, Okoko's beaten them. And Okoko scores off the inside of the post. He knows he's been a bit lucky with that one. But it's the lead to Wimbledon. McAllister's corner. Dublin! 1-1. And 5 minutes after going behind, Coventry City are level, courtesy of Dion Dublin. McAllister's corner. Dublin met it well from within a crowd of Wimbledon defenders. Good downward header from Dublin.
After a 0-0 game against Leicester and a 4-0 thrashing by Newcastle, Coventry went down to a West Ham side also looking for salvation. The defeat left them without a home win this year.
Richardson back out to McAllister. Richardson again. Dublin! 1-0 to Coventry, 9 minutes gone. The perfect start for the Sky Blues. An important goal for Coventry. And again, Dion Dublin is the scorer. What an important player he is. Richardson's cross. Dublin, in fact, well, he may not have even got a touch at all, but he's certainly going to claim it. Let's have a look again. Well, Dublin, if he did get a touch, it was the faintest. No matter, it's gone in.
April arrived and time was running out for the Sky Blues. With 4 of the remaining 6 games being away fixtures, something dramatic had to happen, and happen it did at Anfield.
Barnes. Forward to Fowler. He's in some space. 1-0 to Liverpool. Robbie Fowler has given them an excellent start against Coventry. But for the Sky Blues, exactly what they didn't want. Robbie Fowler strikes. McAllister. Whelan. 1-1. Noel Whelan left in space. And Coventry are level. All up there, he says. And Whelan and Dublin, who have certainly had a good time of late. Flicked on, and Whelan in space on the edge of the 6-yard area. Final minutes of the game. Oh, James has missed it. Dublin, 2-1. Coventry have won this game. And Dion Dublin has given them what could be a vital 3 points in their battle against the drop. What a dramatic ending. McAllister's corner, James just flaps at this completely. And Dublin is there ahead of Redknapp to give the Sky Blues the points.
Well, the saying goes, if you want something doing, do it yourself, and Gordon Strachan shouldered responsibility by picking himself to play against Chelsea. It proved a tactical masterstroke as the Sky Blues won their first home game of 1997.
To go until the break. Chelsea have a chance here. Paul Hughes, and despite the efforts of David Burrows, Paul Hughes has put Chelsea ahead. Scrappy goal for Coventry to give away. Clearance met by Shaw. Dublin. And Love is onside. What can Peter and Love do here? Whelan. Oh, Dublin's in space. The equaliser. 4 minutes into the second half, and Coventry are level. Dion Dublin again on the score sheet. Well, Peter and Love eluded any offside decision. Well, Whelan unselfishly releasing Dublin. And a good angled shot. Headed on by Dublin. Williams! 2-1. 2 goals in 2 minutes to the Sky Blues. Paul Williams' first goal of the season. And Coventry come from behind to lead Chelsea 2-1. Dublin the provider. Williams took the opportunity. Strachan. Oh, this is going to prove testing for the Chelsea defence. The Chelsea goal is unguarded. Whelan! 3-1. What a vital goal for Coventry City. What an important week it's been for Coventry. Victors at Liverpool, and now they lead Chelsea by 3 goals to 1. Whelan left in space, had to get the angles right, but it rolled comfortably in.
After 30 years in the top flight of English football, 9 of which have been nail-biting battles for survival, the Sky Blues have learned a thing or two about fighting to the last. It's a lesson that left Southampton fans cursing a result that kept the Saints firmly in the mire.
Crucial game then for both sides, both really needing the points to maintain their place in the Premiership. Evans! 1-0 to Southampton. And Mike Evans, what a buy from Plymouth he's been for Graham Souness. Could his goals keep the Saints in the top flight? Danger here for Coventry. Ostenstad, Evans, Ostenstad, 2-0. And Coventry really have a mountain to climb now if they're to get back into this game. Long kick forward, knocked on by Dublin, and Love's in some space. Benali, oh, that's a poor back pass, and Love's in, and Love has pulled a goal back for Coventry. The back pass from Francis Benali wasn't hit strongly enough, and Peter and Love took advantage. Williams. Dublin beaten to the ball. Strachan picks up possession for Coventry. Oh, good cross, Dublin's nearly there. Whelan! 2-2! And Coventry have come from 2-0 down to level the scores at 2-2. To the delight of the travelling supporters who've made the journey down to the south coast. Gordon Strachan's cross. It fell free to Noel Whelan. And a powerful header in.
The path to safety wasn't an easy one, and the next obstacle on the way were title-chasing Arsenal. Dion Dublin raised the roof at Highfield Road with a goal after only 83 seconds, and it could have been 3 points had Oggy not been unluckily penalised after challenging a determined Ian Wright in the area.
Ogrizovic's quick throw releases Strachan. Beaten to the ball though. Oh, Arsenal give it away. Scrappy, here's Love. McAllister. Oh, the rebound to Dublin. 1-0 to Coventry, 2 minutes gone. And Dion Dublin's 13th goal of the season. Unlucky for some, but very lucky tonight for Coventry. How important could that goal be? A tremendous start for Coventry. Look at Dublin in space on the top of your picture. And the ball falls kindly to him. No mistake. He's in acres of space, Dion Dublin. Angles the shot well past Seaman. Ian Wright making the forward run. That should be Ogrizovic's. Oh, he spilled it. Wright goes down. Oh, it's a penalty. I don't think Steve Ogrizovic can quite believe that. But he certainly spilled the ball at the first attempt to gather it. Wright makes the run through. Ogrizovic should have gathered there. Didn't. Wright went down. It's a penalty kick. Well, there'll be some debate about that. Ian Wright against Ogrizovic then. 1-1. Ogrizovic sent the wrong way.
Into the home straight now, and Coventry's Premiership survival was left hanging on a thread after defeat by Derby pushed us back into the bottom 3.
Coventry appeals for a penalty turned down. Dublin again. Oh, that is a penalty. A foul by Christian Daly. Climbing all over Dion Dublin. Derby's protests are waved away. A high ball into the penalty area. Dublin and Daly, yes, he's all over Dublin. Gary McAllister scores. Good penalty kick from the Coventry captain.
Because of circumstances now about Tottenham having to win and having to come off the pitch, and wonder what's happened elsewhere.
The away end at White Hart Lane is packed with Coventry supporters hoping to see their team remain in the Premiership for next season. This, the most vital 90 minutes of the season for the Sky Blues. Huckabee, good turn, and Love, another good turn, and one more. Peter and Love wins a corner for Coventry. Good opening spell from the Sky Blues. As they look for an early breakthrough, which would really calm the nerves of the travelling faithful. This is Gary McAllister, the Coventry captain. Whelan. Dion Dublin's 14th goal of the season. He was left alone by the Tottenham defence, and Coventry have made the perfect start. Although the celebration amongst the players is, you have to say, a little muted. McAllister's cross was perfectly flighted, and Dublin glanced it into the net. And Love, looking for support. Finds it now with Huckabee. Huckabee's pace again proving problems for the Tottenham defence. This is Love. Well wide, but a good showing of Coventry's attacking intent. Fox. Carr's in support. Finds him. Ogrizovic goes up. Oh, well palmed away by the Coventry keeper. This could prove to be a problem for Coventry. Noel Whelan is going off injured. Jess will come on to replace him. And Gordon Strachan obviously issuing last-minute instructions as to how he wants the team shape reorganised. And Coventry City, who came here as relegation favourites, have taken a 2-0 lead against Tottenham Hotspur. That's only Paul Williams' second goal of the season, but he took it well. And yet again, Coventry have scored from a corner kick taken by Gary McAllister. Williams just in ahead of the Tottenham defender. A minute to half-time. Coventry have brought virtually everybody back for this free kick. Sheringham looks as though he's the man to take it. Off the post, and Tottenham have scored from the rebound. Paul McVeigh, the youngster, putting a goal back for the home side. Are Tottenham now back in this game? Coventry lead 2-1. Burrows. McAllister falls nicely to Jess. Oh, good save. Well pushed wide there. And Jess was close there to making it a third goal for Coventry. Carr. Gazelle's in there, well saved Ogrizovic. The veteran goalkeeper diving well to his left to palm away that header. In the final moments, Coventry need to hang on to this lead. Ben's in space, Ogrizovic saves! And Gordon Strachan just can't bear the tension of these final few minutes as the referee brings to an end this game. The fans know that Sunderland and Middlesbrough have both lost. Gordon Strachan doesn't know, and I suspect some of his players don't know that Coventry are safe in the Premiership. They know, that's for certain. Many radios tuned in, I'm sure, to hear the results from around the country. And now Dion Dublin knows. Brian Burrows telling him there. And Coventry City's tenure in the FA Carling Premiership will continue. An absolutely incredible result here this afternoon. Steve Ogrizovic with those two vital late saves for Coventry. And Coventry will be in the top flight again next season. This surely their biggest brush with danger. They were odds-on favourites to go down before today's game, but Gordon Strachan and those wonderful Coventry travelling supporters have kept them up. What tremendous scenes at White Hart Lane. That banner says it all.
What do you think it means to the club and to the city for Coventry to stay up?
Well, to be fair, and since it's happened on Sunday, everyone you meet is smiling and they're happy. There's women flashing lights at you. And I thought they fancied me, but no, really, they're just quite happy with Coventry staying up. I should have done better. They're all women phoning in saying well done, and it definitely made it's the place was getting depressed. The papers were depressed, the radio's depressed, and suddenly it's a different world altogether now. And that's the way we're trying to intend to keep it. We couldn't go through that experience again because I don't think anybody's got the heart to go through that again.